My name is AJ Hatcher, and I am a teacher here at Hurst Junior High in Hurst, Texas. I teach 7th grade math. I believe it's very important to use technology in today's teaching to grab students, their attention, their motivation to do anything. The Smart Response is part of their everyday. They come in and their remotes are already on their desk and there's a warm-up on the board. Usually the warm-up goes over a lesson that we did the day before or the week before or maybe 6 weeks before, and I'm pulling it back in to make sure they didn't forget. And if they have, then it gives me a reteaching opportunity right then and there. What's nice about it is I can just throw up a question, any question I want related to the lesson we were learning, and the Smart Response gives me the opportunity to just ask that and get the results immediately. The Smart Response is very easy to set up. It's very user-friendly. It works wonderfully with the notebook software. Before I started using Smart Response, I used another system that just was not as user-friendly, and it made my nights endless. I like using the Smart Response with my students because it gives them ownership of their understanding. They are aware immediately whether or not they get it, and it's junior high time is when it's time for them to start taking responsibility for their learning. The Smart Response helps with our test scores because I'm able to evaluate their learning immediately. I'm able to see what they're not understanding, and I'm able to address it immediately and not again 6 weeks later after they've taken the diagnostic test. I have seen tremendous leaps and bounds in our diagnostic testing. We typically like to compare our scores to the other 4 junior highs in the district. And this last year, my principal was being bombarded by the other principals in our district after we got our first MAP test results back. They were wanting to know what the heck is going on at Hurst Junior High because we were 20% higher. Our passing students were 20% higher than the 4 other junior highs. And we have smart technology, and they don't.
Since we started incorporating the technology into the classroom, every year the scores have increased. We are usually the example for the district for what 7th grade looks like. Again, the technology in the classroom and the team of the 3 ladies who teach 7th grade works so well incorporating the curriculum into the technology. But our scores have soared, and this last spring scores, we were the #1 school in the district for 7th grade now. I get very excited with the technology in the classroom. That in itself is exciting to me, but then to see the end product of the teachers being excited about teaching and then the kids being excited about learning, thus producing successful academic scores, kids are behaving themselves. I mean, that's every principal's dream.
Okay, do you have any questions on that one? It's just always been amazing when that light bulb finally comes on for them and they're so stuck and they're so just disappointed in themselves and don't understand why they don't get it, and then all of a sudden there's just a glimmer and they just go from to, they take that deep breath and they're like, oh, I get it. And that is the most rewarding thing ever as a teacher.